When you adopt a dog, nothing in your life will stay the same. Everything will change. So there are a few things we can do to prepare for that, and there is even one very important mindset thing we have to keep in mind, but that will come a little bit later. First, I will tell you what you can do to prepare for your rescue dog. Now, every dog is different, right? And there are very many things that are individual for every dog. So the things I will tell you now are true for most dogs, but always consider your dog's personality and your dog's issues if he has some. The first thing every dog needs, with no exception, is a safe zone or relaxation zone. That can be a cave-like dog bed thingy, and most fearful dogs like cave-like thingies more, while more confident dogs and more human-loving dogs like to be in the middle of everything and like to be closer to you. So tailor it to your dog's needs and find out beforehand what character your dog is. But every dog needs a safe zone. And for some dogs, that safe zone might even need some additional options so that you can be safe from your dog. That's true for dogs who already have a bite history or where you don't know. So if you get a dog and you don't know if that dog might react aggressive in some situations, keep yourself safe with, for example, a baby gate or a door or a leash or a muzzle, all those things, alright? The second thing you can do is have a harness or safety harness, depending on how fearful your dog is, on your dog if you don't have a very secure garden or yard. Better safe than sorry. And some dogs even might need a house leash. That's a short leash without any metal things on them, so the dog can drag that leash behind. And the huge advantage of that is that you can just get to your dog and keep your dog from going somewhere or bother other animals or steal stuff or run away or whatever without actually touching the dog. Because touching the dog is very often, or at least for the dogs I meet, a little bit overwhelming. So that is actually tip number 3. Do not touch the dog if he wants his space. So let the dog come to you. For me, in the first few days at least, I let the dog decide, and I will not reach out until the dog comes to me. Yes, there are dogs who are super human friendly and want to sit on your lap from day one on. Kalumi is such a dog. But for a lot of them, close contact to humans is overwhelming in the beginning, and we should consider that. And to give your dog time to adapt to everything new, and for a lot of dogs, really everything is new. Every aspect of their life has changed, like yours will. So to give them time, clear your schedule and book your vacation days so you can stay home with your dog and do not invite any guests. Yes, a lot of people will want to see your dog, but there will be time for that later. Now your dog needs to get to know you and your life together. And that is enough for the first few days or weeks. And yes, if you have a very fearful dog who wants nothing to do with humans, you don't need to stay home. But for any other dog, it's most likely easier if you stay home with them in the beginning. And yes, you can start implementing rules and you can start working up to your dog being able to be alone, and all of that is fine. But don't just leave your dog home alone and trigger some kind of anxiety. That would be not the best idea. So that's the most important part of preparation. And be sure what kind of rules you want for your dog later in life, what your routines should be, because it's easiest for your dog to get used to them if you implement them from day one on. And that's when the house leash can have a big bonus, because you can just keep your dog from getting into trouble, right? And I like to skip walks in the beginning. I like to do just potty breaks outside, and not do any walks, because everything is exciting anyway. Everything's new, everything's awesome. So walks are very often overstimulating, and the dogs get just over aroused and crazy, and that's why I don't do walks in the beginning. So know beforehand that you will spend a lot of time indoors with your dog. So be sure that you have things at home that your dog can chew and lick, and maybe a snuffle mat and things like that, so your dog can actually do things that will calm him or her down. And of course, if you have a dog who likes to play, or you want to try that, or you have a puppy, keep some toys at home as well. That will also keep your dog off the furniture with his teeth. And as for the mindset thing, try to see things lightly. Try not to obsess too much about doing everything perfect. There will be things that go wrong. There will be things that break, maybe. As long as you keep your dog safe and he won't run off, everything can be fixed. Not everything, but most of the things can be fixed. So don't beat yourself up if anything goes wrong, or if your dog might not be able to listen to you, or not want to participate with anything with you. And that's why you can offer your new dog a variety of things that he or she can do at home that are fun and that will help you get to know each other even better. And what those things are, you can see here.